Foundations. Foundation 8. Cultivate praise, prayer, thanksgiving. Day 5. Keep sowing. Any farmer will tell you that some years yield great harvests and some years are more challenging for crops. Sometimes the rain falls and the soil is just right for growth, and sometimes the farmer fights pests and drought. A true farmer knows not to judge a field according to 1 or 2 seasons, no matter how difficult. He knows to not give up. The Apostle Paul was no stranger to obstacles and difficult circumstances, but he did not let them keep him from cultivating praise, prayer, and thanksgiving. In fact, not even imprisonment could stop him from sowing truth and praise in all those around him. Now, I want you to know, brothers and sisters, that what has happened to me has actually served to advance the gospel. As a result, it has become clear throughout the whole palace guard and to everyone else that I am in chains for Christ. And because of my chains, most of the brothers and sisters have become confident in the Lord and dare all the more to proclaim the gospel without fear. Philippians chapter 1, verses 12 through 14. Because Paul continued to look to Christ, praising him, praying to him, and sharing him with others, the seeds of faith continued to spring up through his witness in prison and throughout the region through his letters. This same Paul reminded a church in the town of Corinth that God is the master gardener who determines the harvest. The point is this: whoever sows sparingly will also reap sparingly, and whoever sows bountifully will also reap bountifully. 2 Corinthians chapter 9, verse 6. We cultivate prayer, praise, and thanksgiving because even though God is in charge of the growth, we are given the opportunity to be the ones who work the field. We get to put our hands to the plow and prepare room in our hearts for thanksgiving and praise. When we practice, rehearse, repeat, rest in the truths of God's faithfulness, we sow deeply and leave the results to God. So don't give up. Keep sowing, keep plowing, keep cultivating. Let us not grow weary of doing good, for in due season we will reap if we do not give up. Galatians chapter 6, verse 9. To dwell on. Don't give up on sowing truth and growing in your praise to God. To discuss. What important skill or task takes a lot of time to learn? How can you personally keep sowing and keep growing in prayer, praise, and thanksgiving? To memorize. And let us not grow weary of doing good, for in due season we will reap if we do not give up. Galatians chapter 6, verse 9.